Alright, good afternoon y'all, what's up? It's Mike, back with Dom. We are back doing episode 2 of the hill bombing kind of series, showing you guys the routes of San Francisco. Today we're at the 37 bus stop at 14 and Church and Market, kind of like a little triple intersection there. It's right across the street from George's Market. Great place to go and get your beers, your yerba mates, and your waters before you hit the 37 all the way up. We're here with a homie of ours, Got Snacks, shout out, and we're about to be taking y'all on backside to Teresita. We'll probably be hitting a couple spots along the way, and we would love to show y'all, but first we got to take the 37 up.
Boom. All these niggas hate, all I show is love. Fuck that bitch, she gotta be sick, that's why she hit me up. Got my mama googling.
We're back here up at Twin Peaks. Today though, we decided to not go to the main view because it's really windy up here. We decided to switch it up. We went up to Pablo's cave. The reason it's called that, Pablo more or less like put all the skaters onto this spot. It's the one kind of like non-windy zone of peaks. It's this little nook right here. It kind of just looks like a bunch of rock. And that's how most people think, you know, it's just a pile of rocks. But like when you make it up here, you will see so much less windy. So much less windy. If you're not trying to skate the barriers all day, if you're not trying to get your flat session in, if you're just out here to bomb, perfect spot right here if it's a little windy but you want to catch this amazing view. So we're just kind of enjoying the moment before cruising on down to backside and then starting our Teresita voyage.
So here, as you can see, we're not making that right. We're continuing straight through the intersection to continue all the way to where you see the gas station. This is different than the last time we took backside. We were going to back nines, which you make that right on Panorama. Here we're doing traditional backside where you go all the way down to the Twin Peaks gas station. Just wanted to make that clear.
Film us almost getting hit.
Yeah. The tower.
That's backside peaks. This is the tower.
So we just did backside, but unlike in the last video, we were doing backside to Acid Lake, so we made that right turn before the end onto Panorama. This time we didn't. We kept going straight. We passed through, as you saw in the previous clip, all the way to the Twin Peaks gas station right there. And then we came up here to Portola and Teresita, just kind of diagonally cross the street, right here to the Molly Stones, the tower, as you saw in the previous clip. And now we're gonna go up Teresita and walk up to the beginning of the bomb.
I see.
Keep left to go on into the following Teresita up here. This is the part that kind of sucks. You got to walk uphill a little bit, but sometimes, you know, you got to pay the piper to have some enjoyment. So that's what we're doing.
All right, y'all. So just continue walking up Teresita here. We make it to Sequoia and Teresita. This is where we cut off of Teresita. We start going up Sequoia. It's just this last one little uphill block, and then you make it to like an elementary school, like kind of playground yard. And that's where you start the route. There's like a little like kind of like bump to ledge, kind of manny thing to bank. I don't know. Right at the start, you guys will see. Fun little route. You just go down, make a left, huck that left, all the way until you make it back into Teresita. It kind of gives you like a little rocket launch in, straight into 4 houses where you do the ollies consecutively. Might be even 6 or something, but yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Alright, so you walked up the hill, you came up Sequoia off Teresita. We're up at the spot, like Mike said, it's going to kind of launch us back into Teresita. So Sequoia and Omar, right in front of this playground, Mira Loma playground. We're going to go ahead and go down this way and make that first left. Nice and icy ground. There's a few things you can ollie if you so wish. We're both pretty fried at the moment, so I think we're going to keep it humble and just ride down. We're going to see if we can't get the little ollie across the gap on the way down Teresita, you'll see, and then see how many house things we can ollie. We'll see what we can get away with. So, see you there. Okay, so that was Teresita. As you can see at the last bit, we make a left down Forester, which now we're on. And it naturally flattens out where Monterey is. So you can go to this gas station here. It's kind of blocked by the taco shop, but there's a gas station liquor store. You can grab some water, other supplies that you may need. And then the route we're gonna do now, it's optional how you do it. There's a couple ways. I'm gonna be doing the sidewalks of this bit down Monterey, and it goes straight down, basically all the way to the Glen Park, Bart. And there's a spot there, a couple ledges, and there's a few things on the way that you'll see. But yeah, so I'd say this one's like, it's not particularly fast, but it's just, there's a lot of cracks and little things on the ground that make it kind of, you know, a little bit iffy. So it's definitely like an exciting one, and I'd recommend being confident with like doing little tail scrape survival situations. So yeah, and you'll see the flat gap little kicker at the end of the bomb. So yeah,
Let's get it.
so Okay, so while you're bombing sidewalks, it kind of flattens out to a certain point, and then you're coming to approach Monterey and Baden, and this is where you get this pretty cool natural street kicker. Land across, come across this, and land here. Kind of land sideways, which is interesting. And you need to have someone spotting because it is a really busy intersection. Big shout out to Mike's for being the spotter. Thank you, bro. And multiple times cars were almost coming and it would have been spicy if I didn't have a spotter. So remember to always have a spotter on street spots if you need one, if you're crossing intersections. But yeah, so then after you do the ollie, theoretically you do it while bombing all sick. It took me more than one try, so we had to stop for a second. But now we're gonna keep going. There's a little ledge you can kiss on the way, a little bit more sidewalk bomb, and then you end up at Glen Park Bart, which is where we're gonna end our little sesh. So yeah.
Cool. So we just finished bombing up the rest of Monterey on the sidewalks. Tried to get a couple things here and there, didn't really work out, but we were having fun. Turned at the very end of Monterey, made a left onto Diamond Street. That is what we're on right now. And on the right-hand side of Diamond, when you make that right, you'll see Glen Park Bart Station, a little mini skate spot. Looks like a mini skate park. Out ledge, 3 stairs, ledges, another 3 stair on the far end. A lot of different things to work with, and a couple markets nearby, and a whole lot of transportation to get you where you need to go next. Before the end of the spleed.
All right, so we made it down to the Glen Park Bart Station and skated the ledges. Some people say those look like the old Macy's ledges in Sacramento, so you know, if you like that type of style, they're equally as slick. And we skated this out ledge, and yeah, it's a pretty good out ledge as far as out ledges go. You can choose to skate it, you know, just coming out this way and landing in the gap, or take it trying to through the kink. And I just spent the last 30 minutes trying to get it through the kink. I thought it was going to be a lot easier, but it worked out.
We got it.
We got it. Sweaty, but hey. So yeah, that concludes it for today. There are other bomb options that you could take after this, but today we've got shit going on, so that's going to conclude it. We're going to hop on the BART and head back to downtown. Mike's going to head back to the East Bay, and yeah, we're going to call it a day. But thank you guys for watching us today. More routes to come, and yeah. This has been backside to Teresita, to Monterey, to Glen Park.
Yeah.